Here we go. The full list of Ascendancies. I have not seen this yet, by the way. One by one. Let's have a look at Gemling Legionnaire. 10% all skills. And then +1 level of all skills. Okay. Okay. 30% less cost of skills. Skills have 30% more attribute requirement. Hear me out. Does this include spirit? That's a big one if it does. If that's 30%, no, it says all skills. The spirit is the resource. So it doesn't consider spirit skills, spirit gems. Okay, fine. Then it's kind of meh. Unless mana is a real big problem to maintain, but whatever. I'm not a big fan of this. All right, whatever. Maybe it'll have synergy with something else. Grants 3 additional skill slots is the same. You can have 2 copies of the same support gem in different skills. But it requires this one. But you want this one. Okay. That's not bad. I actually like that quite a lot. Max res. Attribute can be satisfied by highest attribute. And inherent bonus from int, strength, and dex are doubled. Oh my god. If you were to make a strength stacker, you go 7 and 8. 4 and 6 probably. There's 4, 6, 7, 8. Unless... Yeah, it probably is. So you use the entire Ascendancy to be fully defensive, because this is defensive and this is defensive. You go full defenses with Ascendancy, and then you use that to be offensive by going like dual wielding, whatever is... That's disgusting. 6 was nerfed. Oh no, big nerf. That's a massive nerf. Wow, that's a big nerf. I can see a world where I go 7, 8, and 1, 2, and just forego the max res. +1 to level of skills seems meh. I don't know about that. That's usually a pretty good multiplier. Stats are giving like +4. Yeah, that's true. But this is really strong. I think you're making a mistake. Like 10 quality is 10% more usually, right? So that's solid. Like, this is not bad. I think this might be meh, but even this is not bad, man. Especially, you got to realize, guys, there are certain skill gems that have thresholds, like, for example, Purity of Fire. Sometimes that +1 can give you that +1 res, for example. I think we need to see the gems properly and see how they scale to have an idea. 10 quality is 5 more in PoE1. Exactly. I think it's double in PoE2. At least I've heard in PoE2, 10 is +10. And in PoE1, yes, 10 is +5. So I think quality is twice as good in PoE2. That's why I think this is solid. On the other hand, you could just go 4, 5. Not bad. Yeah, really, really cool. I think this will define the class. That's very interesting, because I think this is the class you probably go right now for minions. I think this is the best minion class that you can play. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. Also, if you're playing minions, 7 is really nice because you don't have to worry about strength if you're just scaling the int part of the tree, etc. Like, your requirements are super easy to make. Alright, let's see Invoker. Gain 1 spirit for every 6 energy shield on equipped body armor. And gain 1 spirit for every 15 evasion rating on equipped body armor. Okay, oh my god, that's so... Okay, let me explain a problem I've had. This solves a problem. Wait, now I have to look at Invoker as well. Okay, let me explain why this is a big deal. Shockwave Totem sucks balls as a main damage spell. It's a support spell for your earthquakes. Ancestral Warrior Totem seems like a DPS totem, but you can't play it with maces. Because you can't play with scepters. It requires a mace, and maces don't give you spirit, and you need spirit in order to reserve you need spirit to be able to properly run Ancestral Bond. So, the only way to get a lot of spirit is scepters, but it requires a mace. But, if we go Invoker, maces, scepters don't give you any spirit. You get your spirit off of your body armor. I wonder how much spirit this can give. In that case, I should consider this. How much evasion rating can you get on a body armor? Usually way more than energy shield. Let's say you can get, what's a really high evasion rating body armor in PoE1? Maybe more. Maybe you can even get 6k on a really, really, really giga OP one. Raw. If you just wanted to go raw. Raw evasion rating. 2 to 3k realistically. All right, let's say it's 3k. That's still... Okay, that's 200 spirit. You can get literally that much spirit off of a scepter. What does 1 lead to? Evasion rating also grants physical damage reduction. I mean, in this, you would go evasion. Yes, correct. So you can get physical damage reduction and be very high evade rating. Interesting. Well, that's really cool. Okay, whatever. 3, we have meditate. We've already seen this. So I was talking about a cast while channeling build. Right? While you're channeling meditate, you have cast while channeling. Even more than 1 copy of cast while channeling popping off. And those are meta skills. And this gives it more energy. Oh my lord. That seems so fun. So I could be casting meditate and doing crazy stuff around me for free. That seems amazing. Okay, sure. Extra lightning damage, not interested. Critical hits, ignore non-negative enemy monster elemental resistances. I thought you can't go to negative. Wait, what? Critical hits, ignore non-negative enemy monster elemental resists. Sure. Whatever. Grants skill elemental expression. Trigger it on melee critical hit. Creates a fire explosion, an arcing bolt of lightning, or an icy wave of projectiles. The chance for explosion is proportional to your strength. For a bolt, proportional to your dex, and for a wave, proportional to your int. That's very, very cool. Now, we don't know how strong this elemental expression is, but do keep in mind, you can give this 5 support gems. You can have this be your main damage ability, and in the same time, you can, whatever your melee skill is that procs critical strike, you just give it all the crit nodes, you just give it all the crit support gems, you just go crazy. Follow me, 1, 5, 6, 7 for an elemental bow with a lot of auto stuff going on. 1, 5, 6, and 7. I can definitely see it. This is a really, really cool ascendancy. I mean, and there's 2 ways to play. You play the melee version. Well, there's more than one thing you can build with this. I would really love to build a meditate build with 3 and 7. I think this could be very fun as well. This might have a cooldown. That's a good point. It might have a cooldown. We don't know yet. Imagine, yeah, somebody said Flicker Strike. Imagine Flicker Strike with this. The amount of procs it would give you. So. Oh my goodness. So 1 gives me... Okay. Cold is fire. Lightning is fire. Fizz is... Yo! Fizz taken as chaos is huge. Because if you go CI... Well... Wow, okay. 20% Fizz damage reduction flat. Like, these 2 don't matter. And everything else is taken as fire. Oh my god. Wait, that's insane! Because we saw the skill tree, and there's like a lot of ways to like raise your max fire super easily. So everything's taken as fire damage, and your Fizz as chaos damage. And you can just like go CI if you wanted to and be giga resist. Oh my goodness. That's only 20%, but still, really strong. So what does 1 lead to? Into 2, 3, and 4. 2, reserves 25% of life, plus 1 to maximum mana per 6 max life. Reserves 25% of max life, plus 1 to max energy shield per 8 maximum life. And where's 3? Reserves 25% of life, plus 1 to maximum spirit per 25 maximum. Oh my goodness. You can have all 3 if you want. Yeah, but the thing is, this is per maximum life, so you're kind of forced to go strength stacker here, right? So why would you want to go strength stacker on this? How would you survive? Because you would have to have something that your max life pool would not be your life. Kind of weird. Yeah, you can do Pain Attunement with these 3 for sure, because you're 25%. You can go Mind Over Matter, sure, and you can do... Well, Eldritch Battery is removed, but this will be stronger later, because it'll just add to your mana pool. So let's say you have 10,000 life. If you have 10,000 life, what's 10,000 divided by 6? 1.67k mana. Okay. That's how much extra mana you get, and you get a bit less energy shield. It's not amazing. It's a lot of loss of EHP. But that is multiplied by whatever mana multipliers you have in the tree. I don't know how much you can multiply your mana by. Let's say you can go crazy, you can double your mana pool. That's like 3k EHP. Archmage is kind of nuts. It is. It gives you a lot of damage, but I'm thinking of defenses in the same time. It gives you, let's say you have 10k life. This is 400 spirit, which is insane. What can you do with 400 spirit? You can do a lot with 400 spirit. A lot. Can 400 spirit overcome the amount of defenses you lose? And then energy shield, you also have like 1k something energy shield. Yeah, this is mostly softcore, but this is really strong for hardcore. Grand skill demon form, we've seen it. Maximum to demon flare, whatever. Wait, this is not wait, what is demon flare? Caps life loss from demon form. All right. Shapeshift into a demon, vastly boosting the power of your spells. You gain demon flame every second you remain in demon form, causing your life to be lost at an ever-increasing rate. If you reach 1 life, use a skill that isn't a spell, or reactivate the skill. Okay, so it just takes longer to get to the max point, right? Where you start losing life, I guess. It's infinite without it. Okay, deal 10% increased damage per demon flame. Oh, okay. Lose 1% of life per second per demon flame. Plus 4 level of all spells. Oh my god! Increased cast speed while in demon form. Wow. Okay, so this just gives you more increased spell damage, right? Wait, but 10 demon flame is 100% extra. That's crazy. Okay. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Yo, this is pretty nuts. So we have Pyro, whatever. We've seen this. While on high Infernal Flame, you and your allies in presence gain 20% of damage as fire. That's crazy. Yo, this is even really strong for just, like, group play. Because all you gotta do is be a support and just make sure you're always on high. So you could actually make a group build where just one person's running these 2 nodes. Bringer of Flame for the Ignite chance and whatever, and Seething in Body. And just make sure they keep their Demon Flame topped up at all times. And then everybody has massive fire damage. Really, really cool for group play. Infernal Hound. Ignites enemies near it. I wonder how often it ignites it. Become ignited when you deal a critical hit, taking 50% of your life and energy shield as fire damage per second. Wow, 30% more critical bonus damage. Yeah, this is just pure softcore. I think this class has a lot of potential to just be broken and nuts, but it's full-on softcore. Alright, I'm going to move on. Cool indeed, but not for me at the moment. I'm also not interested in Stormweaver. Let's check this out. We'll get to the best stuff last. So, exposure you inflict lowers the effective resistance by additional... Oh my god. That's strong as hell. 20% is a crazy number. That's a really, really big buff to DPS. Like, that's a nut buff for DPS. If you want to do elemental damage, I think this is like one of the best nodes. That gives so much damage. Now, I'm assuming this means if the mob has 80% res, it goes to 60. Which, by the way, is literally doubling your DPS. Like, the higher their mob's res is, the stronger this is. That's pretty crazy. Really good for bosses, probably. Tempest Caller. So this goes into this side. It grants skill Electric Storm. Electric Storm on critical hit with spells. But keep in mind, this has to build up, right? It's not on every critical hit. And you combo into 150 more... Okay, cool. So just, you proc more Tempest Caller. Sweet. 4 gives us targets can be affected by 2 of your chills at the same time. They can reduce action speed by maximum of 35%. Wait. Maximum of 35% less magnitude of chill you inflict. I mean, that's not bad for bossing at all. What does it lead into? Leads into all damage from hits contribute to chill magnitude. So big chills. I like it. Sure. 6 and 7. Targets can be affected by 2 of your shocks. Less duration and all damage. Yeah, we've seen this, basically. 8 and 9. So 8 gives... You have Arcane Surge. 10% more cast speed and 20% more mana regeneration rate. That could be pretty damn good for Archmage. Right? It's just free at all times. And it leads into 1% increased effect of Arcane Surge on you per... What? Per 15 maximum mana? That's crazy. Holy crap. the more mana regeneration rate is great, and more cast speed is great. And you guys got to remember that... Oh, we don't get instant mana leech, though. But yeah, pretty nuts. I mean, you can't even go instant mana leech that easily if you're doing, like, elemental damage. Man, this is nuts. 40% of elemental damage taken recouped as energy shield. There's no mana leech for spells. I mean, it would be broken. 40% of yeah, because you would just do a really big ignite and you'd have to get one shot, you'd just survive forever. 40% of elemental damage taken recouped as energy shield. That's a lot. So, like, imagine this with, like, Cloak of Flame, where 40% of physical is taken as elemental. How busted is that? Isn't that insane? You could play Mind Over Matter plus Energy Shield. I don't know. You just go very... Oh, man. It won't save you from big hits. I mean, okay, so, yes, that's true. But what saves you from big hits is just having a very, very, very high mana and Energy Shield life pool. And then on top of that, you can probably go for just high armor. And you can go for, like, the Aegis block. I don't know, man. This is... Man, every Ascendancy looks nuts. This is crazy. You need to check Titan. I'm saving the best ones for last, man. Alright, I'm looking at the ones I least care about. I'm going to look at Chronomancer. Screw it. Because I'm not really excited to play it from what I've seen. But there's a lot of new nodes I haven't seen. So let's start from 1. Wait, where do you start from? Wait, where's the beginning spot? Huh? It's here, right? Okay. So, skills have 33% chance to not consume a cooldown when used. I don't like it. It probably feels really bad to use with cooldown spells. It feels annoying, I feel. But what does 2 do? Okay, so 2 gives you Time Snap to insta-reset cooldowns. So you get this for free if you go for Time Snap. But Time Snap it takes time to get to, so I'm not sure anymore about Time Snap. Still pretty damn cool. 3. Where's 3? 3 is down here. But to get to 3, you need to go for... Wait. Oh, only 4. You're right. My bad. 4 and 3. Okay. So 4 gives you Temporal Rift, and 3 gives you Time Freeze. So this is just the combo package. You go back in time, you get your mana and HP back, you freeze time. So very defensive. Okay. We've seen these already. We know what it does. Alright, so next we look at 5. It's a standalone. Every 12 seconds, gain 50% more cast speed for 4 seconds. I don't like this either. Like, I can't understand the playstyle where, like, you're crazy for 4 seconds, then you time freeze, loop around, wait for 4 more. It just feels... I don't know. I'm not sold. Let's look at 6. It's a standalone. Enemies in your presence are slowed by 20%. Is that only movement speed? Or does that slow action speed as well? Do we know? We don't know. If it's action speed, it's very good. If it's just movement speed, I don't know how good it is. If it slows action speed, it's very good. Yeah, but if it's only movement, I think you need to feel how the game feels, how fast the bosses feel, to get an idea of how good just movement speed would be. But I feel like if it's only movement speed, I'm not sold. If it's action speed, it's a very good offensive. Time Snap cooldown is 36 seconds. Time Freeze is 61. So then this can make these just be reusable 33% of the time. So you could theoretically just Time Freeze 5 times in a row if you get lucky. Yeah, it's interesting, but I think I'd get tilted by not hitting it. All right, 7 and 8. What do they do? 30% of damage taken... Stop it. What? What? And recoup effects instead occur over 4 seconds. Wait, do we know what the default is? 8? The default is 8. And it goes to 4. Okay, so the default for recoup is 8. It goes to 4. Man, this can actually be ridiculous. So I played Cast on Stun build that just entirely only scales recoup. And you become immortal, basically. If you can get enough recoup. Especially with, well, you would need something blood. What is the blood thing called? Petrified blood. I don't know if we have petrified blood in the game. I did the same RF cast when stunned. Yeah, bro, having just an Ascendancy that does this is insane. Yeah, Blood Notch, for example. Petri Blood is in Blood Mage. Oh, really? So it's not going to be a skill? I see. I don't know, man. This sounds crazy to me. I wonder how much recoup you can get from uniques and from the tree. A lot of people are cooking at Chrono plus... What is Hota? I forgot. What does Hota stand for? Oh, the hammer. Hammer of the ancients, whatever. I've thought about that, but I don't think it's worth it. Like, because of time snap, you say? I think it's a mistake. I think, generally speaking, you just want to cast it one time and that's it. And you just save it for the boss. So, you would have a secondary... Like, if you're playing 2 dual-wielding weapons, right? You'll have a separate clear skill. You'll only use the hammer on very tanky mobs, so meaning boss and nothing else. And you only need 1 hammer. I don't think you need 2 hammers at all. 30% recoup on Ascendancy. Alright, we'll keep that in mind. Alright. So those are all the ones I didn't care about. Let's start looking at what I do care about. So first of all, I do care about Pathfinder because I'm very curious about poison. Let's see what is new here. So, more flask charges gained. That goes into life flask effects are not removed when unreserved life is filled. Life flask effects do not queue. What does that mean, do not queue? You can't press multiple times. Okay, got it. That's really good. That's really strong. It just gives you a ridiculous, like, you can use it when you're afraid of a boss hurting you. Or when you're like, yeah, that's pretty solid. It can get cancelled early, like on damage over time. You can pre-use, exactly, yeah. And it's not, you can just spam it whenever you want and you're going to be fine. It's pretty cool. Okay. More charges gained. Interesting. 3. So, where does 3 go? 3 to 4. The most damaging poison enemy can kill. Yeah, we've seen this. This, I think, would be my main reason to play him. I think this is really cool for clear. Double the number of poisons you afflict. Sure. We have... So 5 just gives me the poisons. How does that work? So you just get all of them. Just plop, plop, right? Wait, is this a minor, actually? Oh, you choose one? You choose one. All right, let's see. So we know what this one does. Mana flask that explodes. Okay, so the mana one is... the poison one is a mana flask. Are they all... They're all mana flasks, not life flasks. For mana flasks through a bottle, it explodes. Lightning damage and lightning exposure. Cold, fire. Okay, cool. And bleeding. All right, cool. A lot of options for flasks. 6 is grant 5 passive skill points. Yeah, okay. All right. 7 is less penalty moving while using skills while moving. Wait. I thought this was on Ranger. It goes into your speed is unaffected by slows. Why did I think this was Ranger? I thought this was Deadeye for some reason. I don't know. I think if I was to play this Pathfinder, I'd definitely just go for the spread on poison. I'd probably pick up this one as well, 3 and 4. And then I'd go for... Maybe I just go 7, 8. Not being affected by slows is huge, and being able to move and hit is huge. So I think I'd just go like 3, 4, 7, 8. I think that could be a lot of fun. I'd probably skip 5. In which case I would skip 1 as well. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool class. Nothing new that's crazy for me though. Let's see Blood Mage. Alright. 1. Grant skill to life remnants. Yep. Picking up a life remnant grants you life which can overflow to maximum life. So you can get... I am very curious to know, can minions pick up life remnants for you? So you don't have to actually pick them up yourself. Look how you generate them. While active, enemies you kill have a chance to spawn them, yeah. And critically hitting a target spawns a life remnant every few seconds. Interesting. Okay. Because I know we have crit power somewhere, right? Yeah, crit chance. Okay. I think we've seen this one before, right? Alright. Vitality Siphon. Spell damage leeches life. That's so strong. That's so strong. So you can on bosses gain it. Your curses have infinite duration. Oh, that's such a good quality of life. Yo. 10% of damage is extra physical damage. Elemental damage also contributes to bleeding magnitude. Gore Spike. 1% increased critical damage bonus per 40 life. That's insane. I'm pretty sure we've seen that. Base critical hit chance for spells is 15. Isn't this nuts? Wait, what is normal base for critical? What's normal critical base? Base crit for spells without buffs, so it's not clear. Because I know in Path of Exile 1, this would make it trivial to get 100% crit chance. Trivial. You would save so many resources. But I don't know. Like, I don't know what the base is for spells in PoE2. But still, this seems really nuts. And you're basically, I mean, 5 into 6. It's just 1 ascendancy point. 50% of life loss from hits is prevented. Then that much life is lost over 4 seconds instead. So it has Petrified Blood without the downside. Holy crap. I mean, it's not as strong as Petrified Blood because it's 25%, but wow. That's really strong. Gain energy shield from equipped armor. Yeah, we've seen this. This is really strong. This could be a great bosser as well, because this scales really well with life, and this gives you free remnants, which give you more life, and then spell damage leech. You can leech life, and wow. I wonder what spell you would go with this. You can go full support like the life remnants too. Yeah, anything. I'm probably not playing Blood Mage at the start, so I don't want to like super theory craft it or anything, but this looks spicy. I like this a lot. Very cool build. Very cool Ascendancy overall. Let's check out Acolyte of Chayula. So I was talking about, I think it needs a third way to use Dark Energy. So Mana Leech is instant. I was talking about running this guy for my Mind Over Matter build. This is busted, but then you have to go attack skills, right? But yeah, you cannot recharge energy shield, mana leech, or whatever. Whatever, not interested. Is this new? 25% gain 25% of damage with hits as extra chaos damage. Yeah, this is new. Huh. I wonder if these can double dip. Like, can you proc 2 of these in the same time? Because basically, this is 7% damage increase. This is a 20... This is a 6.5% damage increase, and this is approximately 6% damage increase. So we're talking about like 20% damage increase overall. Like this is like 20% more damage. It's a good multiplier, right? 20% more. Okay. All right. And it's free, right? You just pick this up for 20% more damage. Waking Dream. Skills grant into the breach. Red Flames of Chayula, leech 7% of your maximum life to you. Leech maximum mana to you. Okay. Red, a stacking buff, grinding 7% of damage extra chaos damage for 5 seconds. Okay. This can be very strong. But you can't choose which ones to find, right? Like, it's RNG which one you get. Effect duration of Flame of Chayula on you is double. Ooh, so you leech 14% of your max life and mana off of these guys. It's super good sustain. And you get more DPS. It's hard to maintain. So the thing is, you gotta keep finding purple ones, right? What if you just get a lot of reds and you're running a mana build? What if you're running, like, it's RNG. It's kind of annoying. It doesn't increase duration. Effect and duration. Effect and duration of flames. I mean, it can go crazy, but it can also miss sometimes. I don't like inconsistencies like that, but it does seem pretty cool. All right, remove all spirit. This. Reduced darkness reservation duration. I hate it. I think this is just a wasted one. 7/8. So this is the... I knew something was missing from this, but this ain't it. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not playing this at all. I had some ideas for it, but it needed just a little bit more to send darkness into overdrive. This is not what I wanted. If it had one more to add to it, maybe, but yeah, not it. This is what I was most excited for to build around, but again, didn't quite impress me. All right. The two big ones. We're going to do Titan first. Show me what you got, brother. So, more armor from equipped body armor. Wait, wasn't this double? Bro, they scammed me. Where's my double armor? Huh? Come on, dude. Where's my double armor? They nerfed it. What a scam. Because I thought this, I was like, wait, 50% more? I was looking for the double one to see, am I going to go crazy here? But yeah, no, it didn't work. This is sad. Sad to see. 20% chance for slam skills you use yourself to cause aftershocks. After structure, bursts of area damage that occur after the initial impact of a skill causing them. If not otherwise specified, it will deal the same damage as the initial impact in the same area. Ooh, so not only is it 20% more damage, literally multiplier, a 1.2 multiplier, it also hits like more enemies that appear afterwards. And it can give a bigger area sometimes as well. That's kind of really, really good. And it leads into every... Oh, my Lord. So this is ridiculous, by the way. Ancestral Empowerment is ridiculous. Because you're going to use it on Hammer of the Ancients, right? You just always time it so that he always gets Ancestral boosted, which is ridiculous. Oh, wait. I think they giga nerfed Ancestral boosts. Because in Path of Exile 1, wasn't it like 70% plus? Well, they nerfed this. Yeah, this is super nerfed. Because in PoE 1, Ancestral boosts give you like a really big multiplier. I'm talking about for one-shot builds. It's not as strong as it was. We never had this 20% more number. Now it's a lot weaker. Do we have where's the support gem? Do we have Fist of War? Ancestrally boosted. So now is Fist of War now only 20%? Because that's what I was comparing it to, right? Then Fist of War is trash. It's like one of the worst skills. Once every 6 seconds. Yeah, I'm not happy about this. A lot of these numbers are really bad. This is kind of cool, but if it's not going to lead you to number 3, I'm not a fan. 4, quality of life, I'd probably never go for this. 5, 50% increased effect of small passive skills. What do the small passives give you? Oh, you mean in the tree, actually. Everything. Oh, in the tree. This has got to be crazy, right? This has to be nuts. Like, I feel like after seeing all the nerfs, this is what you build around. It's got to be one of the craziest things in the game. But you need 4 to get it. Oh, no. It's 4 Ascendancy points. Oh, God. I get wrecked. They don't want you to have fun, chat. You know what? I take it all back. I like that. I think 5 might be giga broken. And, okay, listen, I actually love it. I'm going to be honest. You know why I love it? Because this probably feels really good. And then this is broken. So you get this for free. Think about it. It's basically, number 5 says, increase small passives and 20 more inventory for 4 points. I kind of like it. I definitely build around this. And I like the fact that 4 goes as a partner along with it to just give your life meaning. You know, it makes you feel better about yourself. Less time having to like leave the map to like deposit items. Pretty damn cool. I'm a fan. Your hits are always crushing blows. Crushing blows cause a heavy stun on enemies that are primed for stun. What is primed for stun exactly? Normal enemies are primed for stun when they have at least 40% heavy stun buildup, 60%, 70%, 80%. Okay, so you just heavy stun more often. We know for a fact if we want to do one-shot builds, we need surprising strength. So this is a package. Ooh, they nerfed this as well. Yo, chat, is this the most nerfed Ascendancy in the game? They nerfed everything so much. They giga nerfed the one-shot build as well. Like, a lot of the multipliers are just not there anymore. I'd probably go 6, 7, 1, and 8, I guess. Or 4 and 5. No, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think is the play. I don't think I go 2 and 3 anymore. Because this basically, like, I mean, I guess you go for more, like, I'm talking about hardcore. If I want to go for one-shot build in hardcore, I probably go 4 and 5. I think 5 gives you more value probably than 2 and 3 together. I think. And it's more fun to play. I'd probably consider 4 and 5 a lot. Because small passive skills are nothing to laugh at. Small passives are very strong. Like, they add up. I think about all the small passives. Plus 8% chance to block becomes plus 14. Plus 12, etc. Like, that adds up pretty quickly. Elite Gemling, Legionnaire Enjoyer. It looks really good. All right. And now the most important one. Did they nerf my boy? Or is my boy alive? All right. This is one I'm most excited for. I'm going to read. I'm not going to spoil 5. So 1 and 2. Break armor equal to 10% of hit damage dealt. You can break armor to below 0. That's actually really good. But I can't go for it if I want to go for 3. I can't go... I'm going for 3 no matter what. It's the only reason I'm playing this guy. We know what this does. Whatever. I'm going to skip 5. What is 6 and 7? Gain 40% base chance to block from equipped shield instead of the shield's value. Okay, and then less chance to block, can block damage from all hits while shield is not raised. You can block AoE now with your passive block. That's a really big deal. It doesn't say less maximum block chance, right? So you can overcome this. You just go for like double your chance to block, for example, and you're really good. Does it work with no shield equipped? No. You still need a shield to gain base chance, right? And you still need a shield for this. Because where are you going to get your base chance to block from? Okay. What is 8 and 9? Sure, explode and ignore Warcry cooldowns. Cool. All right. 5 is going to be make it or break it. 20% of damage from hits taken from your nearest totem's life before you. I was really hoping for a damage one. I mean, really tanky. Really tanky. It goes really well with Jade as well, because then you lose less stacks of Jade. Wait. This isn't channeling? Consume all stacks of Jade to grant a buff or a duration that absorbs all damage from hits up to a maximum based on the amount of Jade consumed. While encased, you cannot move or perform actions. They changed it. Oh my god, no. Ugh. All right. Wow, that changes a lot. If encased in Jade is not channeling. And also, the other problem is, I didn't think it consumed all stacks. I thought you build up stacks, and while you're channeling, you lose stacks based on how much damage you take. Now this is like a one-shot, like one tap, and then you gotta wait a long time to get all your stacks back. It's not that good anymore. So let's say I was to play totems, and I went for Answered Call and Wooden Wall for my defenses. So this is defense, this is offense. This also scales off of anything minion-based, right? Any minion nodes. One charge. Well, I don't know what a charge does. I don't know how good a charge is. I guess if I went for 4 and 5, I'd go for 1 and 2. So here's the new idea. Anvil's weight, imploding impacts, right? Break armor equal to 10% of hit damage dealt. And you can break armor to below 0. Yeah, but I'm talking about a totem build. There's other builds I can go for. So you go 1 and 2, and you go for hits break 59 armor, base of offhand physical damage, whatever. I don't even know what this means. Added physical damage per 15 armor on shield. And what this does is you strike your shield with your weapon, causing damaging shockwaves in an area around you. Enemies hit by the shockwaves lose armor for a duration. While using it, your shield is raised, and you will block all incoming blockable hits. Right? So the idea would be, this is a shielding spell. It's an attack spell. You prop up the shield. Every 1 second, every 0.8 seconds, you're sending out a shockwave that breaks armor flatly. Plus it does physical damage. Plus that physical damage breaks even more armor. And you can drop their break armor to below 0. So they're taking a lot of physical damage, right? And while that is going on, you have totems actually dealing physical damage. So you have ancestral spirits dealing physical damage along with the totems. Right? And you take less damage if you get hit by something from behind or AoE, because totems also take 20% of the damage for you. What do you guys think? Would that be the playstyle? So you just skip Encased in Jade. And in that case, you just go mega tanky. You build tankiness by getting armor. Your shield should have a good armor roll, for example, because you will be doing damage off of your shield's armor overall. Per 15 armor on shield, you get added physical damage on this spell. Turtle Charm can block all hits, but shield not raised. How does that work together? What do you mean shield not raised? Oh, I'm not going Turtle. If I go for this, I don't go Turtle Charm. Because it wouldn't work. Like when shield is raised, you have a 100% block chance. Right? So this effect wouldn't pop off while your shield is raised. This is entirely for you never to raise your shield. You just run around like with your passive block. You try to get max block and you just go with this. Like nothing could hit you. You could literally block every spell in the game. Every attack in the game. We might be lacking damage on totems, so the idea would be that this does damage in two different ways. It double dips. First of all, we do damage with our shield ability, and we also increase the damage our totems deal. So it's a multiplier for whatever Ancestral Spirits do and whatever our totems do. Can you support totem to proc on enemy arm, to proc on broken armor? I don't want them to consume the broken armor though, do I? Yeah, this is like, exploit weakness is really decent, right? But your totems are not supposed to be hitting massive damage per hit. And this is just a one-time hit. I don't think that's good. So you would go supporter skills, break 80% more armor, right? This is sick. Okay, so am I misunderstanding how broken armor works? Doesn't broken armor lower their fizz resist? It does, right? So you don't want to consume it. Unless you're going for a one big one-shot. So hear me out. You go increasing armor break, and you go for break armor equal to 50% of physical damage dealt by supported skill. You go both of these on Resonating Shield. The crazy thing is, doesn't this scale infinitely, actually? You can break enemy armor to below 0. The longer you're channeling break armor, the more damage it takes. Is there like a... There's no cooldown for like... There's no duration for broken armor, is there? While having Petri Blood and max life overflow. Okay, so my problem is with totems is they don't have damage. I feel like this should be a really good damage. Right? Because I can 6-link Ancestral Spirits. I'm guessing that this is a strong ability if it's an entire ascendancy point. It grants the skill Ancestral Spirit. Trigger it when you summon a totem. So what would I give this? I don't know. I need to see how they play. Where's the PoE video we just saw?
Totems. To gain tremendous power. Using Answered Call, you can summon Ancestral Spirit. It's linked to each of your totems.
Swings. Okay, so these seem to be very, very slow attack speed minions, right? They seem to attack super slow.
To gain tremendous power.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Using
3
Answered
Mississippi,
Call, you can summon Ancestral Spirits linked to each of you.
It's 6 seconds to do damage. Now, I'm just looking at how they play. That's a 6-second delay before this hits anything. After the totem drops. It's not necessarily garbage at all.
To gain tremendous power. Using Answered Call, you can summon Ancestral Spirits linked to each of you.
Yeah, it's 6 seconds on the spot. He was bugged. No, okay. No. I saw that interview. From my understanding, the fact that it charged in the wrong direction was why it was bugged. Right? That's what shouldn't have happened. It should have actually attacked stuff. It just charged into nowhere. But the loading, the bumping my chest, etc., it seems to work properly. So much gimmick to make something like this work? Not really. So it depends how hard of a base damage this guy has. Let me explain. So if we're going what we're going for, if we go for breaking armor below 0, and if armor does have a duration, and if these guys hit that slow, you could, in theory, make a very powerful, they cannot break armor, they consume enemy fully broken armor to deal 50% more damage, right? You could make these guys pseudo one-shot. You give the minion everything that has more damage on it. So that when they do attack, they hit for massive amounts. They nerf my boy. 20 passives. Pitiless Hunter. The wording has changed on the 20 points. 20 passive skill points. Oh my lord! What? Yeah, but like, originally we gained 20 passive points, man. And now we gain none. We just have more versatility in swapping. That's a huge nerf. That's such an insane nerf. That's crazy. So now it's an RNG roll between 5% and 30%. It was always this though, I think. That's actually still solid, but it's not amazing. Actually, no, this is still very good. That's a 35 divided by 2 is That's 17.5 more damage. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Decent. I would play it probably, right? But you need to go for Culling Strike to get it. I guess you can play Culling Strike. Witchbane. I don't really care about concentration. Up to 30%, that's more damage. Sorcery Ward. Wait, wasn't this 40%? Or, no, I think it was always 50%. So yeah, Weapon Master got destroyed. Unfortunate. I think people are sleeping on this. 3% less damage taken per Tailwind with very high evasion, and you get Tailwind on skill use, and if you have a very fast casting skill, I think this can be really good. I think people might sleep on this. Like, super tanky. 0.7 multiplier on damage taken is insane. You can build up Tailwind super quick.